Hello and welcome everyone. Aslam Du Toit. If you are not subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And in today's video, I'm going to speak to you about how to register as a seller with Amazon to sell in the South African market. Now, Amazon has been postponing and postponing, when they actually launch in South Africa, but within the last couple of hours, within about the last day or so, this site was launched, and you'll see here at the top it says sell.amazon.com /global selling /South Africa. You could just go to Google to find this, or you could just type it in exactly as you see it right here. Now, you can basically register using this particular website, right? So I'm going to walk you through the sign up. We already signed up an account, so I'll go as far as I can, but I'm just going to show you some of the details, the step-by-step details. But this page has significant details that will give you all the information you need if you want to become a seller. Now, having said that, selling on Amazon is a goal for many people, but also remember, because Amazon is such a huge platform, it becomes very competitive. And, for your product to stand out on Amazon can become difficult over time, especially the more sellers come onto the platform, right? So for you to stand out, you instead of trying to hope that your product gets traffic from within the Amazon platform, one of the better ways and one of the better options is to rather build your traffic outside of Amazon. So you basically build your traffic sources outside, and then you direct your people to your Amazon store versus trying to get people to see your product on the actual Amazon website, right? Because that can become a bit difficult. Now, if you want to learn more about how to do that, I'm going to leave a link to a free webinar at the bottom of this video, and you can check that out. It'll just give you some information on how to, go about building traffic from outside, how to find products as well to sell on Amazon that will be profitable, as opposed to trying to come up with your own product in your mind, right? So I'll leave that link at the bottom. You can check that out. It's a free webinar, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and have a look at what is on this page. So it's quite detailed, like I say, right? So you can see it says start selling with Amazon South Africa. I highly recommend that you download this beginner's guide. And when you download it, this is basically what you'll see. It's got some really detailed information, in this PowerPoint presentation, or it's a PowerPoint. So just download this and read it so that you can become familiar with exactly how Amazon works, right? So download that guide. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, right now it is October 2023. Okay, Amazon is offering for a limited time only their professional account. This is for people that are expecting to sell quite a lot, over 40 products per month, or make over 40 sales per month. Okay, and they're giving you that for R1, a R1 monthly fee. The regular price is 400 Rand a month, right? So this is available for a very short period. I would highly recommend that you actually get that. They're giving you a bit of time to build up towards becoming a professional seller. So they're not just hitting you with the the 400 Rand upfront. But if you want to have a little bit more detail about that, right, you can just click here on view plans. It'll take you to the bottom here of the page. So you can see here the selling plans. Now, what does this mean, right? Depending on the plan that you choose, if you register as an individual seller, you're going to pay 10 Rand per item sold, plus any selling fees that apply. On the professional side, you're getting it at R1 a month. The regular price is 400. What's the difference between the two? So firstly, as an individual seller, this is if you're expecting to be, you're expecting to be very small, or maybe you want to start small. So here you sell, if you're expecting to sell fewer than 40 units a month, you can choose this. It's 10 Rand per item sold. So that's gonna be what they charge you. You don't need advanced selling tools or programs, so you go for the individual. Or you're still deciding what to sell. So if you're not sure what you're going to sell, then you can register for the individual option, right? If you are a bit more experienced and you're planning on selling more than 40 units a month, you want to access APIs and selling reports, you want to access advanced tools, you want to sell products in restricted categories, then you will register as a professional, right? You'll take the professional membership. So those are the options, right? So what else do we want to have a look at here? I also highly recommend that you come over here to where it says how much does it cost to sell on Amazon, and you can download the booklet on Amazon fees so that you are familiar with that. Now, one of the things Amazon will basically have as well is fulfillment by Amazon, which is this is going to be awesome. So what this basically means is you will be able to get Amazon to deliver the product for you. All right. So that's going to be huge. Right. But the main thing I wanted to show you was the two plans, because this is going to dictate what you are going to sign up as. Okay. When you register. Now, what do you need before you register? Very important. So before you start this process, make sure you have bank statements available. You need a credit or debit card. You need your government issued ID, and you need a phone number. Okay? Those are the things you're going to need. Now, once you have all that information, you're going to click on the sign up button. Once you click on the button, you're going to get to this page. So if you already have details, this is where you log in, but we don't have an account. So you're going to come to the bottom here where it says new to Amazon, create your Amazon account. So you're going to click on that, and then you're going to fill in your details, right? So I'm just going to put in my details right here. Okay, so they are now going to send an OTP. So you're going to need to go to your email address and you need to get your OTP. So I'm going to pause the video here for a moment, get the OTP, put it in, and then we'll continue. Okay, so once you've put in your OTP, you'll get to this page and you'll see, okay, what to expect, provide your information. So we need to collect your relevant personal or business information to comply with the identification and verification measures. We may require additional information or documents later on. We'll verify your submission. Okay, so you may be asked to meet with an Amazon associate to verify your submission. Okay, this helps keep Amazon a trusted shopping destination, and then get verified and start selling. So what are you going to need? You're going to need your ID, a recent bank account or credit card statement, chargeable credit or debit card, and you're going to need your mobile phone number. Right, so if you're ready, you're going to click on begin. Right, so you're going to select your country. In this case, we're selecting South Africa, the business type. So I'm going to select privately owned business. Okay, if you're choosing to be an individual, you can do that, but I will go with privately owned business. Okay, and then you can basically put the name or the details, right? So business name used to register with your state or federal government, right? So now you're going to put the name of the business that you're going to use to register. So once again, I'm just going to pause the video, put in the details over here of the business or the company that I'm going to use, and then I'm going to click on the confirm tick here. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm just going to agree and continue. So I'll see you here in a moment. Okay, so once you've clicked on agree and continue, it's going to ask you for the company registration number. So you'll see it's asking me for company registration number. So I need to put that in. Then you need to put in the physical address. And, you know, if you want to receive an SMS or a phone call for verification, you're going to need to put that in. So you'll need your phone number over here. You'll put your phone number in, and then you'll just click on send SMS. After that is done, you'll just click on the next button. So I'm going to fill in my details. You can do the same. Just follow along, fill in your details, and then we'll continue when I come back in a moment. Step, you had to put in all your details, and then you had to get the SMS code or the code through SMS. Just a very important note, if you were struggling, you have to select a postal code from the drop-down list. You must select the postal code from that drop-down list. Once you select it, then you'll see all the other areas will open up on the form. If you don't select the right code, then you won't be able to continue filling in that form. So make sure you select the code from that list, and then you fill in all the details. Okay, so when you get to this page, you're going to need to fill in your first name, your last name. You select your country of citizenship, country of birth, and then put in your ID number. You're going to need all those details. It will ask you for your phone number as well. And once all that is in, you'll just click on next. So I'll see you back here in a few moments so I can fill this in. Okay, so once you've put in all your details, once again, as you get to this part of the video, on the previous page, I noticed a bit of a problem. I tried to use my national ID document number, my ID number, and it asks for an expiry date. And South African IDs, we don't have an expiry date to our IDs. So I used my passport. Now, I know not everyone has a passport. I'm not sure as yet what the workaround is to that problem. So if you get to that point and, I think maybe just select an ID expiry date in the future. I don't know, make one up, sometime in the future, and just see if that works. I think that's the only way you're going to get around that if you don't have a passport. Okay, so then you get to this page. So it's payment information. So if you are, let's read this, right? So if you are registered as a seller and you have active listings, you will be charged a professional selling subscription fee of R1 each month until December 31st, 2024. So they're giving you this special for a year. You have 1 year within which to basically start driving traffic. Okay, so from January 2025, January 1st, you will be charged the regular professional selling price of R460 each month, provided you have active listings. If you do not have active listings in a given month, you will not be charged a subscription fee in that month. So that's quite important. If you expand to sell in other stores, you will pay a professional selling global subscription fee that will combine for all marketplaces not exceed the total equivalent in South African rands of $39 per month, right? So $39 per month currently at the time of this video is about close to 800 Rand per month, split proportionately across each country or region in which you have an active listing, and charged separately in each applicable local currency. So after that, you've got to fill in your details here. You're going to put in your credit card, the expiry date, as well as the card holder's name. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Then I'm going to click on next, and I'll see you on the next screen. Okay, so once you've put in your card details, you'll then reach the next section, which is your store setup. So you'll see here on the top, we've put in the business information, the seller information, our billing information. So the next thing now is the store information. So you need to give your store a name. So, I'm not yet sure what my store name will be, but I'm gonna give this a moment here, and I'll then fill it in. So you put your store name, so come up with a store name, and then it's asking you, do you have your UPCs for all your products? So UPCs are barcodes basically. So if you don't have UPCs, you need to go and buy the UPCs for your products. So in my case, for now, I'm gonna say no. Okay, do you own a brand, or do you serve as an agent or representative or manufacturer of a brand for any of the products you want to sell on Amazon? So what this means is this your own product, or are you selling a product on behalf of someone else, and it's not your own product, right? So I'm going to just say I have a brand. Okay, does your brand have a registered trademark? I'm going to say no. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to come up with a store name over here. So I'm going to think about a name, and then I'll see you on the next screen. Okay, so basically on the next screen, you can see I haven't put my screen up over here, but on the next screen, it basically gives you a rundown of all your personal details. And then you've got to load your passport or whatever document you selected, your ID copy, and you've also got to put your bank statement copy on there as well. And once you've put that in, then you need to click the submit button. And then once you submitted all that information, you will then be asked, or you will then get to the verification stage. So depending on what happens, once you click that option, they'll either want a meeting with you to verify your information before you get verified. But then once you become a verified seller, you can then start loading products on Amazon. So I hope you found that information helpful. Just taking you through the setup. Make sure you download all those beginners guides and cost structures and fees, etc. on this page. And like I said, if you want a free training that shows you exactly, how to build your business, not just on Amazon, but building your traffic sources from outside of Amazon, choosing products that are already going to be winning products for you, make sure you check out the link below this video. It's a free webinar and it will give you all those details. I'll see you on the next one.